Hello and welcome to Soul Infused Monday. I'm super excited that you're here. And if you are already watching this live or if you are on the replay right now, here's what I want you to do. Take a deep breath and make sure you eliminate any distractions. Close your emails, mute your phone, make sure that you're fully present here. Take that time, give that gift to yourself. Also, if you're already here and on the replay, get something, just something to take notes. You never know when insight or a breakthrough comes. You want to have something to write down notes so that you remember later. And sometimes I also ask questions and I want you to tune in. So as we are waiting for other people to jump in, remove any distractions, set the intention to be fully present, click the like and love button, get something to write, and let's jump right on. Okay, so if you're live here, just leave a comment below and tell me that you're here. Today, the topic is, it's a fun topic. I'm super looking forward to it. It's how to become a badass, okay? And the reason why I came up with this is because I recently feel like a badass. So I want you to feel like a badass too. And there's a way to do that. So who's in here? And I want to ask you, I want to start today with the question, what does it mean to you to be a badass? What does it mean to you to be a badass? So tune in for a moment. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a sentence, a description. Don't overcomplicate it. Just engage from the very beginning and leave a comment below right here, right now, and let me know what it means to you to be a badass, okay? And again, don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it, like a big thing. Let it be a few words, a sentence. Let it be playful. If you don't know what it means to you, just come up with something, okay? A badass means that you just take action. That's one of the things without having it all figured out yet. And the reason why I came up with this, so not too long ago, my personal trainer, I have a personal trainer, his name is Mustafa, and I train with him regularly. And not too long ago, he came up with a challenge for everyone, all of his clients. This challenge was for everyone. It was not only for me. The challenge, hi Tine, hi Charisma, hi Emily, hi Mary. Oh, Charisma is saying, feeling powerful and embracing my lioness is badass. I love that. Please share. If you're just jumping in, tune in for a moment. What does it mean to you to be a badass? And put it here in the comment section. Also, if you're on the replay, do this now. Don't procrastinate, don't overcomplicate it. Don't think it has to be perfect. Being a badass means taking imperfect action. Okay, so the challenge was whoever would get to a 5-minute plank in a particular time frame would get a voucher for a massage at the spa. And that was for every client. So it was obviously not necessarily about the massage because I can get myself a massage if I wanted to. But I always like a good challenge. And I always like to do something if I believe or think I cannot do it. And if you've been following me for a while, you know the words I can't, I erase them from my vocabulary as much as possible. However, thinking about doing a 5-minute plank seemed pretty crazy and kind of impossible. And yet I joined the challenge. It's like, okay, I'm going for it. So I trained for it, not like super consistently, not like very adamant, but I did a plank here, did a plank there. At some point he said, hey, if you get to a plank that is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you're already halfway through. Anyway, long story short, one time I went to the gym myself and after a while, a 4-minute plank. I thought that was the craziest thing I've ever done. And I got a little stuck at 3:30. Then the next day I went to train with him. We did our regular exercise. And at the very end of the session, I said, okay, let's finish this whole workout with a plank. And I'm gonna hold it as long as I can just to keep training. Okay, so I did the plank. After 2 minutes, my mind was already saying, I cannot do much longer. This is, I'm done. This is not gonna take much longer. But you know, I'm persistent. Some people say I'm stubborn, but I'm persistent. And at some point, my trainer said to me, okay, Sonia, I know it's 5 minutes, but if you manage today to do 4 minutes and 30 seconds, you get the massage. And I was like, okay, I'm going for it. Then when I was 4 minutes and 30, he said, you got it. Awesome, you did it. And while I was there after 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I said to him, I want to complete the 5 minutes. So I did a 5-minute plank that day, and I felt so good. Like I felt like such a badass. And here's my point in sharing this with you. It's not about you doing a 5-minute plank or doing something that doesn't relate to you. Here's why it relates to you. Point number 1, go for what you want. And when your mind is telling you you cannot go any further, don't listen to it. Just keep going. Your mind will always try to stop you before you accomplish something. Just because you think you cannot do it or it seems impossible, it doesn't mean that is true. Does that make sense? And I'm checking in here hi Seraphine, being a badass is always being ready to work and produce at any time, being energized and ready. I love it. If you're just jumping in, today it's about how to become a badass. And my question in the beginning of the show was, what does it mean to you to be a badass? So leave a comment below. What does it mean to you? So, point 1, just keep going, never give up. Okay? Just because you think you cannot do it, just don't listen to it. Number 2, if you have something that you want to accomplish, something that's stretching you, something that's a challenge, get help and hire someone. I'm a huge advocate to get help in any area of my life that I want to improve. Why? Because we are very limited to ourselves. Would I have ever done a 5-minute plank by myself? No. I didn't even have the challenge. I would have pushed myself. Someone, you know, like him being there, believing in me, pushing me, supporting me, made all the difference. Doesn't matter if it's in exercise, health, relationship, interpersonal growth, money, whatever the area is of your life that you want to improve and really become a badass in, right? Get help. Because the reality is, we don't do it ourselves. We never go as far or beyond our own limitations. So, good morning from Indianapolis. Hi, Adam. Hi, Melissa. Fantastic. So, is this resonating with you? Does that, you know, like, does it make sense? Leave me a comment below. And tune in which area of your life, or maybe in general, you want to become an badass. And you know, you maybe want to, I usually don't use those words, but here's the thing why this is so valuable. It's about the feeling you have afterwards. I tell you this, and I'm always honest and transparent. If you want to feel like a badass, you got to work for it, and it's not going to be easy. Of course, it's not going to be easy, because otherwise everybody would do it and the whole world would be a badass. But here's the reality. Only a very, 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 very small percentage of people overcome their own limitations. So a badass for me is someone that's not average. A badass for me is someone that goes beyond your limitations and gets help to push through and doesn't give up. And in order to do that, you really want to make a decision first. You want to commit to it. You want to declare. You want to get help. And you want to let go of what other people think of you. And you want to grow outside of that constructive box that is average to you or in the world. Need to take a sip of water. And even though it's work, it's not easy, and it is okay that it's not easy, because it's hard. Do you think it was easy to do a 5-minute plank? I still don't believe that I did it. I haven't done a 5-minute plank since then, again, by the way. And again, it's not about the plank. It's about substitute it with what's important to you, what's something that makes you feel good. When was the last time in your life where you felt so proud of yourself? When you had a thought, oh my God, I'm such a badass. When was the last time you felt that way? And share with me. And what if you would feel that way most of your life? Imagine for a moment, how would your life look like if you had the attitude, the commitment, the courage, the confidence to live as a badass in this life? And again, it can mean so many things. For me, it also really means to own your own truth, to trust yourself, and to let go of what other people think of you. Otherwise, you cannot be a badass if you are too worried about what other people think of you, and if you're constantly pleasing. You cannot do it if you don't trust yourself at all, or if you don't have any confidence, and you give up. All these things make you feel, and the feeling afterwards is priceless. It's hard work, and the reward is feeling accomplished, feeling proud, feeling good about yourself, feeling strong. And then you can pay that forward. Okay. When I bought my ticket to Dream Big, hey, Tina, yeah, oh my God, Dad, you were a badass when you did that, Tina. Yes. Okay, so when was the last time? Anyone else? When was the last time you felt like a badass? That you felt like so proud of yourself? When was that? And what does it mean to you? So I want to recap a few things, because it's really, first of all, you want to become. I mean, if you don't care about feeling like a badass, of course, you don't care about it, then you don't know. So I assume that if you're here right now and you're still watching this and you've been following me, you do have somehow the desire or a longing or something is like, oh yeah, I want to feel like a badass, right? So decide to just become one. Choose to do something every day that makes you feel proud of yourself. Every day, commit to something that gets you closer to that feeling of, man, yes, I'm proud of myself because I did that. And it's not about succeeding. It's not about the results. It's about who you are being, and you are committing and going for it, and failing, for lack of better words. You want to focus on the progress. You want to focus on how it makes you feel. You don't want to focus on, oh, it's not working, or it's or my mistakes, or I'm not good enough. You got to do the work. You got to do the inner work in order to peel off those layers, let that go, and live your most amazing life. Listen, we are 2020 next year. I mean, that's freaking crazy. 2020 is, for me, like, I don't even have words for what's coming, but it's a special year. It's like everything you worked for can, how you say that? Have fruits. You know, you seed the plants. I know you seed the plants. You plant the seeds, right? And 2020 is really about getting the results, living your most incredible life. So I'm rambling a little bit, but it's just like the energy that's coming through me for this year to come is incredible. And I think there are many out there who are contributing to that energy, and being a badass is part of it. Yeah? So what are you hearing me say? Leave me a comment below right now. What's landing for you? What are you hearing me say that is landing for you? What's valuable to you? And while you do that, another great thing that I just got from my tennis coach. I have a coach for everything, right? That's why I live such a great life. Anyway, I was having a lesson and trying to fix something in my forehand, and I was kind of getting kind of annoyed or frustrated. And then he says, Sonia, you're focusing too much on the mistakes. Focus on just hitting it there. It doesn't matter where the ball lands. And so, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so, you know, I need to be reminded as well. And then he says, you know, I just read something in one book and it says, winners don't make mistakes. Winners learn. Winners keep learning. And I was like, oh man, yes. I mean, that's what I live for. And such a good reminder is like, winners don't make mistakes. As soon as we focus on a mistake, we are out of the game. It's like what I say with energy follows attention. You cannot focus on the mistake and at the outcome, what you do next, or the progress, or what you're learning. So I really appreciated when he said that to me. So I just want to pay it forward as an inspiration for you today. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish, don't focus on your mistakes. Keep learning, keep growing, keep going, never give up. And if you feel that you're not good enough, or you doubt yourself, you have fears that are stronger, get to do the work. Do the deeper inner work that's going to allow you to set yourself free. Because otherwise, you're only going to live to a certain level and not go beyond. Harvest the fruits. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I said something different, right? Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off. Take a moment to really tune in right here, right now. What's the most valuable thing you're hearing me say today? What's landing for you? And here's why I want you to put it actually in a comment. And I said that before. I have 3 reasons for you to do it. Number 1, for yourself. Take yourself important enough that you put it out there so you set already energy in motion. Anything that you keep within here, not expressed, will not grow any roots. What's valuable to you? What are you getting out of this? Share it here. Number 1, for yourself. Number 2, share it because it's valuable to me. So I know this is landing, this is helping, and this is not. So this is also good feedback for me. So you're not only doing it for you, you're also doing it for me. But there's a third reason, a third win, so to say. It's a win-win-win. The third reason is that someone else will read your comment and it will land for them and have a new insight. It's like, oh, I didn't even think of that. So you're not only doing it for yourself and for me, you're actually contributing to the whole community that is watching this. So I'm adamant about this. Take a moment to really tune in. What are you taking out of this that's valuable, that you're going to implement, that it's landing for you? And share it here in the comment box. Also, if you are on the replay. All right? Okay, good. Thank you very much for being here. If this was valuable, please click the share button as well. Come back next Monday. Next Monday, by the way, I have something very special called Magic 7 that you don't want to miss. Something that I got, again, as inspiration. And you want to be there live, because you can actually win something when you show up live next Monday. I'm not going to share anything more. Just show up. Trust me. Come back. Have an amazing week. Be a freaking badass today. Do something really badassy and let me know. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm happy to get back to you soon. Much love. Love you guys. Oh, Tina is saying, go for it, trust yourself, never give up. Great, great insight. And again, please leave that comment below because it will benefit yourself, it will benefit me, and it will benefit others. Be in generosity, be in contribution. Much love. Have a fantastic Monday. See you soon.